So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Oh, what an unforced error and an moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. On the toss, it's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. On 1st down, it's Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Watkins motioning over. Another run here for Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. The ball's out, and it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Shaheed in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown Saints.
Just a great way to finish off the drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Zuerlein's kick, up and good. The Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Penix. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. He'll run over center with White. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Once more from the 2, 3rd and goal. And he's so close to breaking the play, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons are back within 4 at 14-10. So now, after the made field goal, back out is Coop to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. He'll look to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Saints going to use their second timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
The idea here for this offense is thinking necessarily touchdown, you're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. The Saints will punt this one away. This brought in out past the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and Just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's in! Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Extra point try now for Zerline. His kick is good. And the Saints are out to a 21-10 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. First and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll mark them down up beyond the 30. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Penix. This one complete to Watkins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. They run over center with Robinson. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, Saints 21, Falcons 10.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Throwing now, Penix on first down. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big one there to start the second half. To gain of 43 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Second and 7. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. He is in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really... And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane to the goal line. He slams it in there, and he is in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Coup able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are back within 4. It's 21-17. So out is Coup. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. This will be a Saints first down. Good running, gets him to about the 44.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
The second down throw is incomplete.
Intended for Chris Olave. Incomplete.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Throwing now on third and long. That's to the sideline where he finds Olave.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Penix. Good throw taken by Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Pitts is the man in motion. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. They get 15 on that game. First down, Atlanta.
With this guy's athleticism, Mike, you can see why they love getting him out into open space. And the toss is one of the quickest and easiest ways to do it. And anytime his guys on the outside hit their blocks and spring them, he can get to the second level in a hurry.
Watkins motioning over. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. From the gun, here is Penix. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll run with Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Throwing is Penix. Quick hitting slant there. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
This is caught down that right.
A gain of 15. First down, Falcons.
So the challenge not successful, and on top of that, they are now down to just one timeout remaining. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. They'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. Second down and 8. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. This one's going to be taken in over the middle.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now, here's second and goal. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he will score again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is...
And this one is blocked. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing now from the gun. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
So now, big spot for the veteran Greg Zuerlein. This to take the lead here in the fourth. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they're going to get to him. He is sacked. There is a penalty marker on the field. Let's check the call first. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown 6. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. Now Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On second down, Penix. To the right, that's Pitts.
How often do we hear, Mike, when a team is trailing by 8, everyone says, well, it's still a one-possession ball game. Yeah, but that's only if you can convert the two-point try, which is kind of 50-50. So they got to stay aggressive, knowing they still need a two-point conversion if they want to tie this thing up.
The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. That's complete to Watkins. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
So they find themselves down 8 with less than 2 minutes. You can't act as if this is the final possession of the game. Because remember, if they score a touchdown and they don't convert the two-point try, they got to have enough time to get the ball back again if they want to give themselves a chance to win this game. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game...
And this will be a touchdown! They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game. Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. To throw again, it's Penix. And this is caught. He's able to hang on. They get the 2 points, and we are tied in the final minute of play. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
He'll look to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. A.J. Terrell, the tight coverage there, and he knocks it away.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Greg Zuerlein is set to kick off.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decided... So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. He'll get this out wide. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around when it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that will lead to a 2nd down. On the give, it's Robinson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. What can they do here on third down and 7? From the gun on third down, here's Penix. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Saints have got it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
His pass taken in by Shaheed. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is hard. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So this one, a win for the Saints. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.